Hi guys, welcome to another battle of the foundations, and today I am trying out the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. So if you want to see my thoughts on this, just keep watching. I'm so happy I was finally able to get my hands on the correct shade of the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I originally ordered a color that was way too light, and I thought, okay, I'll just go into my local Sephora store and I will exchange it out. Well, my local Sephora store does not carry this in the store. So then I was a little confused on what color I was going to get. I went home. Of course, they were completely out of stock on everything, as well as Huda Beauty's website was completely out of stock on everything. However, I did find this great little chart, which I'm going to go ahead and insert here for you, and it shows what colors they suggest you get compared to some of your other foundations that you already own and you know what shade is a perfect match for you. So thumbs up to Huda Beauty for supplying that. That has been a lifesaver. So anyway, I ended up with the color 150G Creme Brûlée, and this is what the bottle looks like. It has a pump. I will tell you, I have been wearing this. I've decided going forward with my Battle of the Foundations, I'm going to go ahead and try these and use them for several days just to see what the wear's like. That way I can give you guys an idea of how well it actually works out. Normally I end up doing like a first impressions, and then you never know if it really, you know, how did it go throughout the day or anything like that. So now I'm going to be able to honestly tell you. So as always, I've gone ahead and I've primed, I've color corrected under my eyes, and let's get this going. I will do the standard one side of my face with a makeup sponge and the other half with a brush. But before we do that, I will tell you this comes in 30 shades. It runs $40. Let's read the claims to fame on this, and this is coming from Sephora's website. So coverage is full to medium. Skin type is for normal, dry combination, and oily. So all skin types. Finish, which has me a little confused on, is a satin matte radiant. How can you be matte and radiant or matte and satin? Maybe it's just by using the powder. Anyway, what it is, a full coverage cream foundation that visibly conceals blemishes and imperfections for a filter-like finish. What it does, packed with high percentage of ultra-refined pigments, the full filter foundation visibly smooths and evens skin's texture, diminishing the appearance of blemishes, scars, hyperpigmentation, and redness to create a flawless airbrush finish. So blah, blah, blah. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to squirt out a pump here. So that's one pump. I'm going to go, actually let's go two. It says to use a dime size amount, so two would be, it looks dime size. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with the sponge side. I'm going to go ahead and dip my sponge directly into it. And here we go. You guys, thank you for the comments, letting me know that you do like it when I go in and give you some better close-ups with my iPhone. So I'm going to continue doing that. Wow. So as you can see, this is a very, very full coverage. I recommend that you do work in small sections because this dries very quickly. Very quickly. All right, that was just one dip in, and it's looking pretty yellow on me in person right now, but that tends to go away once I get going and apply the rest of my makeup. So I'm testing out these makeup brushes, so you're going to see a review on these very soon, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with the, what do they call this one? This is the Buffing Foundation one, which has an angle to it. And let me just kind of stick that on. Again, I'm working in small sections with this, since it dries so fast. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break right here, switch over to my iPhone, and insert some footage here showing this under better lighting. So sit tight. All right, don't have a lot of good daylight today because it's completely overcast and kind of a rainy day. This is just one layer going in with the brush. I'm sorry, this is the sponge side, and then this is the brush side. So I'm going to go back in and add a little bit more to areas that need just a little bit more coverage, and then we'll come back and do this part again. All right, I'm going to go back in with the sponge, just a little bit more. This is completely dried down, you guys. I don't think I've ever owned a foundation that dries down as quickly as this one does, which is great if you're in a hurry for anything, but not so great if you're trying to blend it in. And I will tell you, this has a floral scent to it as well. I don't normally take this under my eyes, but I'm going to try this and see how good it does as far as a concealer as well. See if I can get away with either no concealer or less concealer today. Right, I wasn't such a fan of that brush I've been using. I felt it was just a little bit too flimsy and the angle kind of caught me off guard. So I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics. This is the Heavenly Luxe brush. Let's see how that does for coverage. Alright, let me go ahead and get some more pictures of this close-up using my iPhone, and I'll be right back. Alright, here is the side that I did the sponge, and this is the side where I used the brush. Honestly, I prefer the brush side much better. I think buffing it in just gives it such a flawless finish. I've got great coverage under my eyes here, but I will still go in and use some concealer just because my under eyes are so bad. But I really like the way everything turned out. It's completely dried down. Again, if you have just normal dry skin, you don't need to powder this at all, but they do recommend that you use a little bit of powder if you have oily skin. I'm going to go ahead and put some concealer on and just put powder on in that area, and I will be back. Okay, you guys, I have to say that this has easily moved into the #1 spot out of all of my foundations. I'm in love with this. I love the coverage that I get. I love that I can choose to be either medium or full coverage. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my face at all. It is so lightweight feeling. It gets into the pores and fills those. It doesn't like sink into my fine lines and wrinkles. It's long lasting. You don't need powder on top of it. It just looks like your skin, but your skin like it's meant to look. Just gorgeous and flawless. And I wish you could just feel how soft it feels. It's just a beautiful, perfect foundation. Thank you, Huda, for making this product. I know it's pricey, it's $40, but it is so well worth it. It's also the fact that you don't have to use as much as you do with other foundations. I love full coverage, and I love the fact that this doesn't look like it's full coverage. That it just, I'm sorry, I keep looking at myself in the monitor because I just like the way it looks. But it's just stunning. That's all I can say. It's just a stunning foundation. I've worn it, I would say this is probably my 6th day of wearing it, and it just seems to get better and better every time I wear it. It just applies easily and beautifully, and I don't even know how else to describe it. It's just fabulous. You just have to get it. Just go get it.
I've got a link down below in the description box. So I will leave actually 2 links. I'll leave one for Sephora and I'll leave one for Huda Beauty, because that way you can see which one has your colors in stock. Do check out the link. I'm going to leave the link below that has the webpage that has all of the colors that foundations that you have, that you currently use, that would be a good color match for you for the Huda Beauty Foundation. So love, love, love it. Okay, I think I'm rambling on enough and letting you guys know my thoughts on this. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate the thumbs up. And of course, I love hearing from you guys. So you tell me, what do you think? How do you think it looks on my skin? I think it just looks stunning. Oh, love it. Anyway, I love you so much. And until next time, bye-bye.